Hi, and welcome again back for another tutorial or another lesson on no code Adalo. Learn how to design apps that work on the Android and the iOS without having to be a developer. Okay, so last time we went through the process of understanding the sign up screen, and now we're going to go into the login screen. Okay, I'm going to try to make these videos shorter in that when they're longer, Google doesn't let you upload them, and also maybe they're too long for people to view. So I'm going to try to keep these down to 5 minutes if I can, and we'll break these up into chunks. Okay, so we're going to highlight the screen of the login, and then we're going to see the form here. Now the form here is similar to the sign up form in that it is selected the collection of the users, and just like before, so that we understand what we're doing, I'm going to remove the login form, and I am going to go into the side panel again under forms and fields, and I am going to select the form, and I'm going to drag it on there. And as you know before, it becomes yellow because it's using our stored. It's using our branding colors of the secondary color. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and say users, and it already knows it's going to be a login because it defaults to that. But you could say sign in, and it would change to this, or you can say login, and that's pretty much all we need to do. Now later I'm going to show you how to create your own login form so that you can figure out how to use this stuff yourself. Okay, so now, as before, we choose the collection, which says it's going to log the user in. But what is it going to do after that? It's going to log the user in, but it doesn't have a second action. And we always have to add an action to our buttons and to our workflow. And what we want to do is when you log in, we want to go to the home page, okay? The home screen right here. So we have to tell it to do that. So we say, under submit button, I have a login action. I'm going to add another action. I'm going to link it to the home page. And I don't like to push, so I'm just going to say normal, and I'm going to say done. So when we log in, we're going to go to the home page, or home screen. And we're already logged in from earlier because we signed up. So we're going to go ahead and close that. And instead of going to sign up, we're going to go to already have an account. All right. And then we're just going to have, I don't even know if this is going to work. The reason being is because I did not even memorize what I typed. So I'm going to sign up again. And by the way, you saw that thing up there? There's logic built into it. So if you're trying to sign up with a user that already exists, it will not do it. So it's great. A lot of stuff you don't have to do yourself. It's just built in. I'm going to change this to just user one. And hopefully I can remember user one. All right. And click sign up. And now I am on the home screen. So now I'm going to log out. I am going to say I have an account. And I'm going to say user one, provide the password that I provided earlier, and I'm going to receive a home screen. That's awesome. And that's pretty simple. Now what I want to do today is show you, now once we get onto this home screen, we are now starting our application as far as like our functionality of our application, like something that we want our application to do. These screens here are really for just getting started, getting into the app. You first need a user that's logged in to really access the data, right? Or to map that person to some data. And then you need to present that user in its environment the things in which you want that app to do. So the login and the sign up is just basically get that user, recognize who that user is, And then basically, now that that user is logged in, what's going to happen is Adalo is going to do something for us. It's gonna set that user as the person who is called a user logged in. I'm going to show you that right now. So I'm dragging onto the screen here, the home screen, a text field by clicking on the plus and dragging on this text component, which is called a component, to the screen here. And you can just type whatever you want in the text field. You can click on these things over here to format the text field, and you can either say I want it to be bold, see how it makes it bold, or I want it to be normal, or I can even make it lightweight, and then I can choose the font. So usually when you're gonna set up your application for the first time, you're gonna do some branding. So the branding here is on the left here. You'll see that you can see them in the left side here. And I think that I'm getting close to the end of this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause and stop this video. See you in the next one. So I think I reached a little bit over 6 minutes, so I stopped this video. We're gonna continue in the next one. So like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. See you in the next video.